Good evening, everyone. It is June 8th, 2023. Now, what did we have today? Well, starting out on the Russell, and ignore this external trading hours jump here. TradingView has jumped the gun early on rolling. We are not rolling until Monday officially, so just ignore that. Now, the Russell was along during the entire overnight trading, I think pretty much above the close and maybe even the daily high. Had a nice liquidation move down to yesterday's low a day where we had that open drive. They tried to run it down, could not do it, instead trapped people and ran back up. So overall, the small caps were able to, although I don't think they made it up to yesterday's close, so they were technically still red on the day. A very productive session overall for the small caps, be able to sustain this breakout once again, trade up to pretty much where we closed. Now, what I do want to talk about is while the small caps were essentially having a consolidative day, ES once again it tried to break down and got absolutely nowhere. If we just throw in another little trend line there we go. There were some trend lines for you. ES once again tried to break down below that 42.70 number. Shorts got trapped, and we spent pretty much the rest of the day linearly ramping back upwards. We got to sell, sure. We got to sell at when we had that point of control shift around 42.87. That was on deltas that were flattening, and that gets me to my next point, which is that the deltas were pretty mediocre all day, at least for me on TradingView. Evident of just no real heavy buying, just an absence of a seller. So to me, this was just this mediocre move back up to the highs of balance, putting in another lower high. Monday, that first day around 43.03. Tuesday, just an inside session mostly. Wednesday, another lower high. Thursday, again a lower high, and now Friday we're back over here. Just no VWAP tag since 10 a.m. On the Nasdaq. On the Nasdaq, we didn't even we did not have a VWAP tag. The external trading hours VWAP. The only time it got tagged was during the pre-market at 8:30 a.m. Notably, also, all week what I've been calling for was a run of these lows, and we couldn't even get it. We came 5 points short. So to me, this just seemed a little bit suspect. I didn't believe in this rally all day. I got one winning short, and that was about it. But the fact that we didn't run this low, and then that the ES deltas were mediocre all day, just this rally to me feels very off. Something just does not feel right about it. We got to sell on the Nasdaq down to VWAP. We held it, ran back to around the high a day, right around where settlement lows were. That Tuesday low day, that's where we came into, right around there. And that's where we closed, right about there. So overall, I just can't help but not trust the buying. I just do not see the buying as being something I want to be taking. So here's how I'm looking at it. And honestly, I don't think I'm going to be trading this. I really don't, just because this buying seems so... Something just seems wrong about it. Do I really want to be trading for a breakout on a week that's had I don't know, how many points is this? 40? It's been a 43-point week range. Do I really want to be trying for a breakout? Not really. I'm not too ambitious to take a gap up. I'm even going to delete it. That's about the only trade I'm interested in. We tag somewhere between here, maybe run that double bottom kind of thing, the poor low. Run the poor low or tag that point of control, and then get a move back above 90, and then we can think about a long. We had a nice offer there, a nice bid there. Maybe we can think about a long. And that's only if we open above the 95% value area high at 4,300 quarter. Roughly sort of these balance highs. But overall, I'm not interested in getting long down here, below. To me, it just feels like a liquidation scenario, just waiting to happen. Same with the Nasdaq. I understand. Don't get me wrong. I understand that if we start holding something like this, if we start to hold this 470 at 520 area, I think we can start getting a run at these highs, at this 620 area. We had that huge sell-off on Wednesday, right? But at the same time, I don't have an interest in fighting one of these uptrend days, and really, I put down these levels here just to have something for you guys, but I don't really, I'm not too interested in taking this long. We have some nice churn around here, some nice bids and offers. That's where the VWAP closed. I'd be interested in taking that long, maybe. Down here, we had a nice, really mechanical level at 390 half. Maybe you take that long after a tag of that auction around the overnight high, around 373. That's where we had a point of control develop. So if this holds, maybe you take this long. But again, I'm not interested in getting long below there. I'm aware of that level around 340-ish. I'm aware of it. I don't really have an interest in hitting it. This market just something just does not feel right about this ramp, and I cannot quite put my finger on it. But I'm this video is getting long. It's mostly just me saying I don't want to trade this. That's great if that 470 area holds. That's great if we ramp up. I'd love to see it. Let's clean up this poor structure. Maybe it sells off of 614s. That's where the seller had stepped in all week long, right? That's where that seller had been stepping in since Friday, around the 600 number, 600 to 640-ish area. This sort of zone had been where the seller was perched. Maybe we sell there. Maybe we get a sell off this auction here as well. But look, our Fridays have had huge ramps for, I think, a couple weeks now. Friday ramp. I think we had another Friday ramp the week before that. There you go. Big Friday ramp for the end of month. I think we had another Friday ramp after that. There we go. Thursday ramp. Friday was a sell. I'm not interested in fighting this. I'm not interested in trading this. I'll be watching. Hope that helps. But that's all I got for you guys. Trade safe. Have a great Friday. And this might get updated pre-market. Not too sure. Have a great night.